Undoubtedly, they are one of the biggest names in European football, but this team is now in danger of being humiliated in the Champions League, which will only make the club's problems worse. Yeah, we're talking about legendary club Barcelona. Barcelona's Wednesday night match again, and it's not adding up for Barcelona president Joan Laporta, who staked the club's finances on winning the Champions League. Unfortunately, that gamble has failed again. But what is the key factor that has led Barcelona to the point of no return? Let's analyse in this video. Hello and welcome to Goalside. In today's video, we will talk about the major reasons why FC Barcelona is facing a financial crisis and why it's on the verge of a collapse. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notifications. So without wasting any time, let's dive right into the video. As the COVID-19 pandemic sent shockwaves through the football industry, the smart people in the Barcelona boardroom came up with a plan. One of the club's executives, aware of the difficulties the organisation was having financially, went to UEFA, the organisation responsible for running the Champions League, with a suggestion. Barcelona needed loans to help ease the financial burden brought on by years of bad decision-making in the transfer market and extravagant spending on player salaries, which was compounded by a pandemic that decimated commercial and matchday income. Therefore, the plan was to submit an application for a loan to a bank with the intention of using the projected future broadcast profits from participating in the Champions League as the collateral for the loan. The response from UEFA was a straightforward no, and the governing body of European football explained to the official from Barcelona that they could not use several years' worth of future television money from the Champions League as security because there was no guarantee that they would qualify for the tournament in every season. This is due to the fact that qualification for the Champions League is earned by sporting achievement, as opposed to being a birthright. The official from Barcelona was said to have responded to the news of the defeat with real surprise. UEFA responded to questions regarding the matter by stating that it was unable to comment publicly due to the secrecy of the process. However, it's possible that this is the kind of desperation and, at times, hubris that has caused rival club executives and football fans all around the world to look at Barcelona with astonishment in recent years. Because Barcelona spent a combined €140 million this summer to buy Brazilian winger Rafinha from Leeds United, Polish forward Robert Lewandowski from Bayern Munich, and French centre-back Jules Koundé from Sevilla, the curiosity has, in certain areas, evolved into jealousy and hatred. In addition to that, they secured free transfers for Andreas Christensen and Franck Kessié from Chelsea and AC Milan, respectively. In addition, Barcelona is still interested in acquiring two more players from Chelsea. Cesar Azpilicueta and Marcos Alonso are both potential partners for the Catalan club. Along the way, they have frustrated clubs all around Europe, most notably by outdoing Arsenal and Chelsea in the competition for Rafinha and then outdoing Chelsea once more in the competition for Koundé. Ousmane Dembele, a French international winger, has also re-signed with Barcelona after his previous contract expired in June. In addition, Barcelona beat out arch-rival Real Madrid to get the services of Racing Santander's talented youth Pablo Torre. In the background that Barcelona's activities is taking place against has contributed to an increase in stress. Just 2 months ago, club president Joan Laporta stated that the Camp Nou side was clinically dead when he was elected in March 2021. This statement was made just 2 months ago. He continued by saying that Barcelona was still in the intensive care unit. Laporta held a press conference in August of last year, during which he disclosed a debt of €1.35 billion, explained how the club's salary obligations accounted for 103% of income, even after Lionel Messi had left the club as a free agent once his contract expired, and stated that the club's net worth stood at a negative €451 million. Earlier in the current year, player salaries were covered by a loan in the amount of €80 million, which had been taken out. In order to reorganize the club's debts, it was necessary to obtain yet another line of credit from Goldman Sachs in the amount of €550 million. In order for Barcelona to be able to officially register new players Eric Garcia and Memphis Depay during the summer of 2018, longtime defender Gerard Piqué agreed to take a pay cut. An audit of the club's finances reportedly revealed that Barcelona was technically bankrupt, and the club's chief executive Ferran Reverter, who has since left the club due to disagreements with Laporta, stated that Barcelona would have been dissolved if they had been a PLC. Reverter also stated that Barcelona would have been technically bankrupt in the event that they had been a PLC, public limited company. Laporta has just added more responsibilities to his existing role. Riverter has not been replaced. In a nutshell, it was a complete and utter disaster, and at first glance, the temptation is to reach for the recent conclusion that Bayern head coach Julian Nagelsmann reached about the situation. He made the following statement: "Barcelona is the only team in the world that is broke but still manages to buy any player they want. I am at a loss for words. It's a little strange and a little bit insane." At Camp Nou, on the other hand, they have a different perspective on the situation and argue that investment will drive growth and turbocharge the club's return to the top of European football. There is no shortage of people within the football community who are watching the summer that Barcelona player Frenkie de Jong has had to undergo with genuine discomfort. The five-time champions are also saddled with debts that are reported to be greater than £1 billion, and they had their hopes set on advancing to the quarter-finals. If they are eliminated in the group stage, they will be approximately £18 million in debt and would face even more difficult times in the future. This estimate does not even take into account the revenue lost from match days or the television rights. Incredibly, if this were to happen, it would mark the first time in this century that Barcelona would fail to advance past the group stage in consecutive seasons. The 1998-99 season was the only other time in which they were unable to get out of the group stage. They suffered the same fate as the previous season and were demoted to the Europa League, where they were defeated by Eintracht Frankfurt in the quarterfinals of the competition. And despite the fact that they are only in second place in La Liga behind Real Madrid, that is almost irrelevant for a club that was forced to allow Lionel Messi to join Paris Saint-Germain a year ago due to the fact that they simply could not afford. It felt like a solid plan to first bring back Laporta and then Xavi in that order. Pep Guardiola's rise to the top of the coaching world began with Laporta's decision to hire him as Manchester City's manager. Laporta and Xavi were tasked with the responsibility of bringing back European nights in the Nou Camp, which had historically been the most popular event in the city. The city of Barcelona must accept the fact that things did not turn out as planned. It is a club that is currently in freefall. In spite of the fact that they had a hard time signing players throughout the summer, Laporta claimed that they would pull the financial levers in order to restore the club. However, in order to accomplish this, they had to sell a significant portion of their future TV rights, as well as 50% of their content production company. Additionally, they had to take out a new loan for £450 million in order to refinance their staggering £1 billion debt. To put it simply, everything was done based on the hope and anticipation of being successful in the Champions League. The previous year, Real Madrid made more than £100 million in prize money for winning the trophy. If Barcelona are eliminated in the group stage, they will have a difficult time earning even £30 million. However, the cumulative damage that will be done to one of the greatest clubs in European football will be even worse. So what are your thoughts about Barcelona's struggle and demise? Tell us in the comment section below, and don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends and family. Also, if you love football, make sure to watch this next video on our channel. Thanks for watching, bye.